comments, questions, concerns out of any of the textbooky work that I assigned? Going once. The last one, number 15. Number 12. 11. Here we go, 11C. Okay, so here's our graph. Ladies in the front row, ladies in the back corner. 11C, for which parts of A and B did you use interpolation or extrapolation? That's a great question. So, for part A, we are asked, we're a graph for converting speeds from kilometers per hour into meters per second. We want to know to estimate the speed in meters per second of a car, that is traveling 70 kilometers per hour. So how are we going to do that? Sorry? So where is 70 kilometers going to be on this graph? Below 80. So if that's 40, that's 60. So 70 is going to be halfway. Okay, so then we're going to go over to the line. We're going to go down. What is your estimate? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's going to be 20 meters per second. Okay, a train that's traveling 110. It's going to be right there. We go over, we go down. That's going to be 35. Or is it 30? 30 meters per second. Estimate the speed in kilometers per hour of a racing car that's going 60 meters per second. Oh, look. We are off the graph. So it's going to be what? If I were to extend this, because that's going to be 55 right there, that's going to be 60. Yeah, maybe 210. 210 is a reasonable estimate, I think. And a bicycle that's traveling at 8 meters per second. 8 meters is 510, so 8 is going to be down here somewhere. Go up there, go over there. So that's going to be what, 30 kilometers per hour? 28. Sure, 28 works too. So for which one of those did we go outside our data range? BI. So that one we extrapolated, and all of the rest we interpolated because we were within the data set. Okay. Or, I mean, if I'm looking really closely here, the two data points that I see, well, I see three. I see that one there, and that one there. So all of them are inside, so we're all interpolating except for BI. That takes us outside our data. That's how I would answer 11. Any other questions from any other parts of the homework I assigned? Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. No issues with 15? Excuse me. I did not sleep well last night. Number 15. Nobody? We're good? Okay. Then, we forgot to do this one. Hands up if you didn't do 15. Fantastic. Get graph paper. We're doing it right now. On your market set, go. We're doing 15 right now. Did you do it? Yes. Everyone's doing it. Yeah. We are today and tomorrow. question. Which one is which? Is price dependent on size, or is size dependent on price? Price depends on size. So this one's going to be your independent. This is going to be your dependent. So size is going to be your X, and price is going to be your Y. Yes.
Does independent go on the y-axis or the...
Independent is always X.
Okay. I should write that down.
Yes, which you did, actually, several days ago.
Oh, I should write it down.
That sounds good to me. I appreciate the self-awareness.
Yes.
How are we doing with our graph? Comment? What is it, Shirley? Is this your paint set?
Oh, that's mine.
It's your paint set. Yeah.
You want about how many?
Yes, and me. Oh, fun. Where do they intersect? So what point? Where's your point? 579. Okay. So you go 500. You go up. 79 is like there. Yeah. So go over. So go from 79, go over. Yes, sir. That helps. Okay, how we doing? So every line is 250 mils. Okay. Yeah. Now connect your dots.
Oh, I don't like this. Look at that. It goes the other way.
Sorry, say that again.
It goes down here. But it shouldn't.
But we don't know what.
I need to have more space.
She's going to create some between sizes. You could make an argument for or not for connecting. You don't actually know what she's going to do. Because you can have. Sorry? So this is one where I would connect the dots here. Either way, it's actually 699.5. Okay. You're saying that a 65-cent Slurpee should be 150 mils, and a 1,400 mil soft drink costs $1.60. Oh, wrong thing. You can memorize that? Good luck.
Oh yeah, she's gonna agree.
Someone left a sticky beverage container open?
Oh. Shove intro. I didn't
Lovely sound.
I cleaned it up, but
I wouldn't say you cleaned up.
I cleaned up with the.
You made a rough attempt at kind of making it less sticky.
We were gonna get past.
Okay, we should be done. At this point, our graph should be done. If you're comfortable with this stuff, we should be done. So, what have we got? Do I have to do this on my own graph paper for the class? Let's do it. You know what? Let's do it. We'll make sure we're good. Now my feet are sticking everywhere. So much, Angel. There was no lid on beverage. Okay, here we go. So we've got a graph. Making my graph. Making my way downtown. No. Here's my graph. What do I want it to go up to? I want it to go up to 1,000. So let's call every 5. Here's another 500. No, I don't want that. I want bigger than that. Every 5 is 250. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 750. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 1,250. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 1,500. This is the size in mils. Now I want cents going up the side. Maybe every 5 is 10 cents. Can I do that? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $1? No, it's not going to be enough. Every 5 is 20 cents. Okay, 20, 40, 60, 80, $1, $1.20, $1.40. Okay, cool. So this is money, money, money. Okay, so we're going to graph these points. I want a 500 ml Slurpee to cost me 79 cents. Interesting. Okay, so where's 79 going to be on this thing? Let's do that one first. I have 60 and that's 80, so halfway is going to be 70. Oh boy. So this is every one of these, each one of these is 4 or 5? 5, 10, 15, 20. No, so 5, 10, 15. No, it's not. Ooh, this was a mistake. Each one of these is 4. 64, 68, 72, 76, and 80. So 79 and 500 is going to be there-ish. My next one is 750 and 89. So that's 80, so that's 84, 88, so 89 is going to be directly above that. So what was it, 750? It was 750 and 89, so that's going to be right there. And then a liter, 1,000 mils, is just underneath $1, so it's going to be like right there. Okay? I am going to connect these lines together to give us something to work with here. We want to know, what should the owner charge for a 1,400 ml drink? So 1,400 mils is, so if that's along the bottom here, if that was $12.50, that's $1,300, $1,350, $1,400. And I'm going to go up, so there is my 1,400. I'm going to go up that line to right there. And now I'm going to use my handy graph to go over to there. What is that price? So that's $1.04, $1.18, $1.12. It's between $1.12 and $1.16. So that's, I'll call it $1.15. Because we know it's not $1.16, and we know it's not $1.12. So then the other one we wanted is, what should the size of a drink be that costs 65 cents? So 65 cents is going to be directly above this, because that's 64. So 65 cents is going to be right there. We good? You sound perplexed. Yes, Unica. Oh, oh, sorry. And then we're going to go down. How big should that beverage be? So that is $2.25. It does kind of as it goes down. Because this is, each one of these is 50. So that's 50, that's 100, this is 150, that's 175. So we're looking at like 160 mils. 170 mils? 165, 170, something like that. Very, very small Slurpee. Like a quarter cup.
These Slurpees seem very cheap.
Actually, they're very expensive for, well, some. The pricing is weird here. You get almost nothing for 69 cents, but you get a ton for $1.15.
Yeah.
Some of these things feel very expensive, and some of them feel very cheap. Okay, so there it is. That is how I'd graph that thing. Yes. Oh yeah. What am I doing?
Yeah. Don't know.
Oh, I went up by 25s at one point. That should be 200. So maybe like 180. Still a very small Slurpee.
We extrapolated.
All of this was extrapolation, yes.
Okay.
So the better you make your graph, the better your estimate's going to be. I made it big, and so we were able to see, yes, it's definitely not going to be things like, we know 116 is not going to be a valid option based on my graph, for example. So the bigger you make this thing, the more obvious it's going to be what values are permissible or not.
Do you get 165 cents?
That's the 180 down here is what I'm estimating. Because that's 150 and that's 200.
Right.
Okay, so that question number 15 that I assigned last night that we just did now. So what I'm going to give you, if there are no further questions, you'll notice that this is the end of the booklet. Oh look, it's over. Which means you have a review and a test coming up. Your test is going to be on Monday. And we have class first thing Monday morning. So, block A. Here's your review. You've been sitting for a while, so I'm just going to leave it right here. Y'all, look it up. Nobody is allowed to pick up a review for someone else. Everybody off your butt. Only allowed to get your own. This is the review. I think there's like 36 or 37 questions on it. And it covers everything that we've covered. You'll get the rest of class today to do it. You got 20 minutes left because it's a short block. And I will give you some time tomorrow, but depending on how tomorrow goes, I may want to start our next unit. That's great. Or maybe we wait till next week. No, there's not going to be a quiz on this. Or maybe I give you a surprise quiz tomorrow. The test is Monday, I already said. I don't do surprise tests. Oh, so quizzes can come at you. I give one to you in 5 minutes. I'm not. Maybe I lied. Okay, here you go. If there's any questions while you're working, please let me know. I think I left you enough space, guys, to do everything right on here. I'm pretty sure it covers everything we've done. Yeah, I'm sure everything's there. And as I said, Monday's your test.
Well, if you said the whole year, like, I'll never tell you when your tests are.
No, I said I would never tell you when your quizzes are.
But you kind of hinted at it very